season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 14 carries, 96 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Wilkins. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Wilkins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Wilkins off of play action. Going right back to Fant. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Looking to throw, Wilkins. This complete to Corley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, he's still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he's got his man on the out route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. He's got it to the 43 here. The Cowboys at 500, 7-7 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw, Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hall again on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Going play action, Wilkins. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. And Gay knocks this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
Fighting through it, he's got space. Dances by him, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The New York set to take the field. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give to Hall. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This pass out wide to Hall. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Mayfield with it once more. Going right back to Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Complete to Jake Ferguson. 10 yards on the pickup.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Cowboy.
Here's Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run with Wilkins. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Wilkins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wilkins. This one complete to Lacy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The final shot before break. Wilkins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Dak Prescott over 300 yards passing in the victory with a couple of touchdown passes as well. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Gabe Davis over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Javonte Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Down to about the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 26. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Hall. Oh, look at the juke. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Here's Hall again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun, it's Wilkins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
What's that? Done.
Mayfield now. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
What's that?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down at the 11-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now Mayfield. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And his kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Wilkins. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Hall on a give up the middle, down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilkins. And his throw here is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wilkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 36 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Wilkins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, we lasted all the way to the fourth quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Back to throw here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilkins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Jake Moody now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Wilkins off of play action. That one taken in by Corley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Wilkins. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Here's Wilkins. Going right back to Fant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Wilkins. This is Fant on the short completion. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up first and 10 here. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a run with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. That's complete yet again to Thornton. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Dallas,